The film Mala Influencia revolves around a world where charm isn't just a personality trait, it's a weapon. At the center is a man who knows exactly how to use it. The story follows a young, ambitious woman who arrives in a new environment, eager to prove herself and carve out a future that feels bigger than the life she's leaving behind. She's intelligent, driven, and just inexperienced enough to believe she can read people well. That last part becomes important, unfortunately. Enter the man who changes everything. He's magnetic in that unsettling way where you can't quite tell if you're impressed or slightly uneasy. He positions himself as a mentor, someone who sees her potential before anyone else does. He praises her, supports her, and slowly builds a sense of trust that feels earned, but is actually engineered. It's not loud manipulation, it's subtle, patient, almost elegant. At first, nothing seems wrong. In fact, everything improves. Opportunities open up. Doors that used to stay firmly shut suddenly swing wide. She starts rising faster than expected, and naturally she credits him. That's how the hook sets. Gratitude turns into dependence before she even notices. But the tone shifts gradually. The same guidance that once felt empowering begins to feel controlling. Suggestions turn into expectations. Praise becomes conditional. He starts isolating her, not in obvious ways, but through carefully planted doubts about other people. Friends become distractions. Colleagues become threats. The world narrows until he's the only voice that seems trustworthy. She begins to notice inconsistencies, small lies, moments where his version of reality doesn't quite line up with what she sees. At first, she rationalizes it. People do that. It's easier than admitting you've handed your autonomy to someone who might not deserve it. But the cracks widen. She starts digging, quietly at first, observing him when he thinks no one is watching, listening more than speaking. And what she finds is disturbing. This isn't his first time doing this. There's a pattern. Other people who were once close to him, who benefited from his help and then disappeared from his orbit, often worse off than before. The realization hits hard. She's not special, she's just the latest. Now the dynamic flips. What was once admiration turns into fear and then into something sharper. Determination. She knows she can't confront him directly. He's too good at twisting narratives, too skilled at making others doubt her instead of him. So she plays along, keeps the mask on, pretends nothing has changed while secretly planning her exit. The tension builds as she tries to reclaim control without triggering his suspicion. Every interaction becomes a game of psychological chess.